Hey there, snack lovers. Ever feel like throwing a party, but the thought of making a mountain of snacks makes you want to hide under the covers? I get it. But guess what? Today, we're going to banish those party planning blues. We're diving headfirst into a snack-tastic adventure, where we'll whip up a whopping 200 party snacks using just one sheet of puff pastry. Yes, you read that right. And the best part? Absolutely no fancy molds are needed. We're keeping it simple, fun, and delicious. Get ready to impress your friends and family without spending hours in the kitchen. Let's get started. First things first, let's talk about the star of the show, the puff pastry. You can find this magical ingredient in the freezer section of your grocery store. Look for those rectangular sheets, they're perfect for our snack making extravaganza. Before we get started, make sure your puff pastry is thawed but still cold. This is crucial for achieving those amazing, flaky layers we all love. A cold pastry sheet prevents the butter from melting too quickly in the oven, which is what gives it that beautiful lift and those airy pockets. Now, for the fun part, the snacks. We're keeping it super simple, folks. Think mini pizzas, cheese straws, and sweet treats. But don't let the simplicity fool you. These snacks are packed with flavor and are guaranteed to disappear in a flash. Let's start with the mini pizzas. Unfold your pastry sheet on a lightly floured surface. This prevents the pastry from sticking. Using a pizza cutter, a sharp knife, or even a cookie cutter, cut the pastry into small squares, circles, or any fun shape you desire. Now, for the ultimate customization. Top each piece with your favorite pizza toppings. A generous dab of tomato sauce, a sprinkle of mozzarella or your favorite cheese blend, and maybe a tiny pepperoni slice, a mushroom, or a bell pepper. Get creative. Pop them in a preheated oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius for about 10 to 12 minutes. Keep a close eye on them until the pastry is golden brown and the cheese is perfectly melty and bubbly. Yum! Next up, cheese straws. These are ridiculously easy, and I promise, they'll be a crowd pleaser. Cut the pastry into long, thin strips. Aim for about ½ an inch wide. This will give you perfectly crispy straws. Sprinkle generously with grated cheese, cheddar, Parmesan, or a mix of your favorites. Works great. For an extra touch, you can add a pinch of garlic powder or some dried herbs. Twist each strip. This adds a beautiful texture and helps with even cooking. If you're feeling fancy, brush them with a bit of egg wash. An egg whisked with a splash of water before baking for a golden shine. Bake them alongside your mini pizzas until they're golden brown and crispy. Crispy, cheesy, and oh so goodness guaranteed. Trust me, these disappear fast. For a sweet treat, how about some fruit turnovers? These are the perfect way to end a snack spread on a sweet note. Cut the pastry into squares or circles. Place a dollop of your favorite fruit filling like apple, berry, or even a combination in the center. Don't overfill them, or they'll burst. Fold the pastry over, creating a semicircle or a square, depending on your shape. Crimp the edges with a fork to seal them tightly. This will prevent the filling from leaking during baking. For a professional look, brush the tops with egg wash, and then bake until golden brown. Sprinkle with powdered sugar for extra deliciousness and a beautiful presentation. But wait, there's more. Don't be afraid to get creative and think outside the box. Try using cookie cutters to make fun shapes like stars, hearts, or even animals. Experiment with different fillings and toppings for both savory and sweet options. Consider adding a drizzle of honey, a sprinkle of sea salt, or some fresh herbs for extra flavor. The possibilities are truly endless. Remember, the key is to keep it simple. Have fun, and let your creativity shine. With just one sheet of puff pastry, you can create a whole array of delightful snacks that will have your guests raving and begging for more. It's the perfect solution for any party, gathering, or even just a fun afternoon treat. And who knows, you might even impress yourself with your snack making prowess. So, grab that puff pastry, gather your ingredients, crank up the music, Get creative and get ready for some happy snacking.